In the olden days, programmers could hide something in the code of a video game and be confident that it would never be revealed. The internet ruined all that, and these days players share hidden secrets, hacks, and Easter eggs at a breakneck pace. Still, some secrets laid undiscovered in the face of the most perceptive sleuths. These are the best hidden video game secrets that weren't discovered until long after the fact. Batman Arkham City managed to withhold its biggest secret for 3 solid years, which is a miracle in the modern gaming world. If you set the date on your console to the day that Rock City was formed, you'll get a message from Calendar Man that drops some hints around the existence of the next game in the series, Arkham Knight.
Days were the secret, Batman, and the end of days is coming.
Halo 3 was released in 2007, but in 2014, developer Adrian Perez mentioned that he had hidden a secret in the loading screen of the game for his wife that nobody had found. Determined fans set out to discover it, and one YouTuber found out that if you set your Xbox's clock to December 25th and depress both thumbsticks while the game is loading, it will pop up a new screen with a ring on it. You can zoom in on the rotating ring to see that Happy Birthday Lauren is engraved on it. In 1990, Nintendo Power Magazine ran a contest in which one reader would get their name included in an unannounced NES game. That game turned out to be The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo in 1992. However, it wasn't until the early 2000s that the winner, Chris Houlihan, got his public recognition. His name was on a plaque in a hidden room that is virtually impossible to access, requiring the player to glitch Link's location to wind up there. To get developer Landon M. Dyer's initials to pop up on the title screen in Donkey Kong on the Atari 400 home computer, the player must die with a score that includes a certain combination of digits, lose their last life by falling, and then set the game to difficulty level 4. Who would have ever figured that out? Well, someone did, 26 years later. There are so many unusual things that can happen in a game of 80s arcade darling Bubble Bobble that, for over a decade, players thought it was all triggered completely at random. But when the game's ROM was dumped over 10 years later in the 90s, hackers discovered that Bubble Bobble keeps track of tons of player actions, how many bubbles you've blown and popped, how many times you've jumped, etc., and uses those to determine the power-ups that appear. One intrepid player somehow figured out in 2009 that if you changed an audio option in the 2001 GameCube game Wave Race Blue Storm so it appears to just be fog, and then input a modified version of the famous Konami code, it will replace the game's standard announcer with a guy with a bit more tude.
Is that the best you could do?
Why this wasn't present as a regular game option is anybody's guess, and it's amazing that it was even found at all.
Ooh, a turbo!
Splinter Cell Double Agent came out in 2006, and by 2010, one of the game's designers was so frustrated that nobody had found his hidden secret that he made it public to the world. It's not surprising that it stayed a secret for so long, as players had to enter co-op mode and perform a variety of bizarre tasks, including using specific vending machines in order. If you do that, you're treated to an insane fetch quest involving freeing 5 talking seals from captivity. You even have to romance one of them. Red Lynx's 2009 Xbox arcade game Trials HD packed a riddle so convoluted that it took a coordinated network of players several years to finally figure it out. All sorts of hidden objects and scenery are hidden in Trials HD in an effort to answer some of life's most existential questions. All of this is incredibly easy to miss as you ride by at high speed trying not to wipe out. When you fight Bald Bull in the 1987 game Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, the typical strategy was to interrupt his bull charge, which will kill you instantly, by punching him right after the third hop. In a 2009 interview, Nintendo President Satoru Iwata revealed that there was an easier way. By watching the background, you can see a person in the audience take a picture with the camera flash. When the flash goes off, deliver a body blow to knock Bald Bull down for the count. That's it for our rundown of long-buried video game secrets. For more hard-to-spot Easter eggs, check out things you might have missed in the Uncharted series or the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. And of course, for everything else video games, keep it right here at IGN.